it's produced maniacs from the beginning. Pope Alexander VI, Rodrigo Borgia, Italian kid. He was the Pope from 1492 to 1503. Now, this guy was a wild guy because he possibly murdered people and he was assassinating people while he was acting Pope. So a lot of times these crime, the papacy and Catholicism, it just hides criminals because this was basically a mob boss in a rope. He was a mafia guy that would just kill everyone. Caesar Borgia, who was the military commander at the time, he was like, the Borgias were like, they would fight with like the, who was the other big family in Italy?
The Medicis.
The Medicis and the Borgias were going together. So they would basically have this Pope. See, the thing is with history is no matter how bad it is, like you would think everybody heard about a Pope who was killing people, who was a mass murderer. But the truth is nobody's heard about him until we talked about it here today on the Hyenas.
I mean, when you look at how many kids may have got throughout the centuries, silence and nobody talking about it is a big, big part of what the Catholics are good at.
A lot of people don't today realize just how powerful the Catholic Church was in this era. Like for generations, centuries, the amount of money, power, influence, and control they had over an entire continent was like unrivaled. Like you can't even begin. If you go to, when we went to Italy, and you go to Lake Como, and you're taking a tour on the lake, and you're looking at these these villas, these estates. The guy driving around goes like, "Do you know like when this was built?" And you're like, "When?" They're like 14 something. And they're like, "Do you know who built it?" No. He's like, "The Vatican." And I'm like, the Vatican built that? Yeah, that was for a cardinal to just live in. And then he decided it wasn't big enough, so they built him that one. And it's just like, it's just mob shit.
Right.
They're just like that's not a house for a man of the clergy, you know? It's a palace.
This whole idea of like, oh, the Pope who just died, Pope Francis, he was all about like modesty.
Yeah.
And he went the other way.
Because that's what you're supposed to
But that's a new thing. For hundreds of years, you're right. It was just like, they looked like rappers.
1,000%.
Dressed like rappers,
They just walked out there like Kendrick Lamar.
Not Like Us was playing.
Just to be able to get away with that for so long, going like, and God preached a rich man has a better chance of getting to heaven than a camel going through the eye of a needle, and just saying that in like just a gold dome with ropes on and a robe.
Oh yeah,
marble everywhere.
It's insane.
Yeah, your own country within a country.
And then like we're not even, like this is just like the material stuff, but then these guys were straight up just killing people.
Murder. Well, here's this one. Brings us to Pope Benedict the Ninth. He was the Pope three separate times between 1032 and 1048. So he kept just being the Pope, then leaving, then coming right back. And he was accused of corruption and selling the papacy. He became the Pope at age 20. He was accused of rape, murder, and general debauchery. One guy said he lived as a demon from hell in the disguise of a priest. He sold the papacy to his godfather so he could get married. Then he tried to take it back later. So that's pretty wild.
That quote is insane.
Yes.
That somebody said, lived as a demon from hell in the disguise of a priest.
And it's one of those things where like I love to go back in history because it's like I don't need another Spider-Man. I need a movie about Pope Benedict the Ninth.
Yeah.
I want who is the rapist murderer Pope?
Incredible.
I want to watch that movie.
Yeah. I would love to see that.
That's gonna be Conclave 2.
Yeah.
When it comes out.
Well, he became Pope at 20, so it's like
you can't do that.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't give a 20-year-old the papacy. Is that what it's called?
The papacy.
The Yannis Papacy.
The papacy. Yeah. You just can't do that.
Yeah,
He's too young.
Pope John the 12th, sex in the Vatican. This guy gambled, drank heavily, invoked pagan gods, and he got caught having sex in the basilica multiple times, and he possibly died under mysterious sexual circumstances. Some say he was beaten by the husband of a woman he was with. So this guy was just wild. We say, guys, when we say you have a screw loose, we say you got a leaky roof.
Yeah.
This guy has
got
a leaky roof.
Yeah.
He just was a psychopath.
Yeah.
And then this guy I thought was funny just because of his name. His name was Pope Stephen, which everyone else, is like, God, this guy was just Pope Steve.
Pope Dave. Steve.
Yeah, they call me Pope Steve, Stevie Popes. And he got accused of corpse desecration. He put the dead body of Pope Formosus on trial, dressed it in papal robes, and screamed accusations at the corpse. Then he found the corpse guilty, cut off its fingers, and threw it in the Tiber River. So it's just what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, and that was in 896.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Because before we were under constant video surveillance,
Yeah.
this is how humans acted. Like if there was no cameras on the people in charge and there was no way you could just take someone out to a field and do that, people would do that.
People would do much crazier shit.